I'd be surprised if you haven't heard about this already, if not seen on the social media and everything. Faith Kipyegon attempted to break the 4 minute barrier yesterday at Paris, in France and Paris, only missing it by about 6 seconds, which is very, very impressive. So what was the aim here? So the aim here was simply to break 4 minutes, simply to be the first ever woman in history to break 4 minutes in a mile. Now, sounds easy on paper, right? I can guarantee you it's not. If you're not aware of the 4 minute, if you're not aware of the elusive 4 minute mile barrier, was first done by Sir Roger Bannister, back in, I'm not sure where, I'll ping up there, where he broke the first ever 4 minute mile in 3 minutes 59 seconds, 0.9 seconds. Now, since then, loads of people have broke this, and is become one of the most famous and most historic events in human history. Same thing as Eliud Kipchoge's sub 2 hour marathon and so on. There's loads of key ones, but in order, so obviously the aim for Faith is, if you don't know who she is already, she is a 3-time Olympic gold medalist in the 1500 meters, winning back to back. So back in 2016 in Rio, 2020 in Tokyo, and this year last year in Paris Olympic Games. She's a phenomenal runner. She's pretty much hold every single women's track record there has been, but she's definitely got loads away, and she's only 30 as well. So honestly, such an amazing runner. But let's get down to the details. What do you need to do to run a 4 minute mile? Now, like I said, sounds easy, sounds like a walk in the park. Not for some, but you think that's easy, right? Not at all. So in order to have a chance, or stand a chance to have a try and break the 4 minute barrier, obviously you're gonna need to have a nice dedicated, maybe 2-3 months of training in all that's going to be high intensity speed work, focusing on trying to make that pace as comfortable as you can. So less waffling about that and more about the details. So first of all, Faith sadly missed the barrier, like I said at the start. She came in at 4 minutes and 6 seconds, which would have been a new world record if it wasn't a couple of factors, such as she had 10 male pacers and 2 female pacers. She and all the pacers had unreleased spikes, therefore it wouldn't be counted as legal, because they need to go through World Athletics checks to make sure they provide a fair and equal game. And it was a set day, and not a World Athletics meet or an Olympic Games and so on, or a Diamond League meet. So I'm veering off the question. So facts and figures. So in order for you to break 4 minutes in the mile, you'll have to average 200 meters every 29 seconds. I'd say about 29.9 seconds in order to be just under. Obviously, if you want to be properly under, you have to run a little bit faster than that. And for per lap, you have to run about 59 seconds. So you think, now I've explained it, you think, that's easy, right? So if you think it's easy, I want you to find a 400 meter stretch, or a 400 meter stretch that's relatively flat, if not dead flat, like a track would be. If you've got access to a track, obviously go down to the track and have a go at this. But I want you to try and have a go at running the 200 meters in around 29 seconds. And if you find that easy, I want you to, if you think that's a little bit easy, or if you know you can do that comfortably, I want you to try and run a whole lap. So that's one lap of the track, 400 meters, in under a minute. And then, if you can't do it, or struggle to do it, if not get outside or just inside, honestly, that is the pace she was going at. She had to be averaging in order to break the barrier. So that's pretty much it. I'm just catching up all of you with the nice news and everything. Oh, my camera's gone down. But catching up a bit of news, and I'll play a small clip from about her running in the...
And Faith Kipyegon's attempt at a sub-4-minute mile here in Paris is underway as the shield gets up in flight. You see the pace lights there. The red ones in front are being used to keep the pacers from not getting too far away. And Faith is going to be right there in that green area. As you can see them already looking around, making sure they're in the right place.
They are in formation right now. She looks comfortable, almost 200 meters in, right with the green lights. And that's where we want to see her, Paul.
These pace lights will actually change in speed over the course of it, but they are obviously pacing her to this sub-4-minute attempt. They'll also, that green light will stretch out eventually to show you her world record from Monaco 2 years ago of 4:07 and change, just to give you context of how amazing this moonshot is going to be tonight in Paris. And we're one lap down. We're looking for 409 meters at 61:55. And right on the 400, that was the 400 split at 60.2.
They've settled in, Paul, now. You can see her really comfortable and relaxed with those green lights, with Grant Fisher right to her right. This is exactly the setup they wanted. They are in perfect formation.
And Diljit, every lap is different. What is it about a lap 2 of a mile?
We want to be really rhythmic here. You can see her relaxed and rhythmic.
And you see Grant Fisher right alongside Cooper Tier, the American former University of Oregon standout, settling in there right behind her. Stewie McSwain also there and right on the lights. With all this tech in terms of the shoes, the lights, the pacers, the speed suit, all coming together. And in talking with the innovation team, they felt like there were 3 things they could do to put this together: zero wind targeting, precision formation, and that apparel that would make the difference. Here they come, halfway home.
The female pacers have stepped off, Paul, right before the 800-meter mark. She's looking nice and relaxed. This 3rd lap is the hardest lap when you're running the mile.
As they go through in 2:01.7, and you keep an eye on Faith and that green light, which is right where she wants to be, maybe a step or 2 light behind, but she is known as an amazing closer, sub-60 in her world record performance, and she ran 1,000 meters just a few weeks ago where she ran at sub-4-minute mile pace. Now with a lap and a half to go.
We're at 600 meters. Cooper Tier has moved up. They look like they're changing formation, and she was going right there with Grant Fisher.
Chase the lights, chase the pacers, chase history here in Paris. As we come down the main straightaway for the penultimate time. Look at how far she is ahead of the green lights of her world record at the bell, 3:01.84.
1 lap to go, Paul. She is digging deep now. You look at her stride opening up. She's still got great knee lift. I'm always looking for knee lift at the end of a race. She is with those green lights.
The front pacers have gotten away a little bit, but that was something that they had planned for. So this smaller group now trying to keep that wind at a minimum and keep Faith going down the backstretch for the final time.
Come on, Faith. She's going to the arms now. We've got 200 meters, Paul. Here we go.
Everybody on their feet here in Paris. Could she have even imagined as a 5-year-old running barefoot to school that she would be on this stage in front of this crowd, heading off the backstretch for the final time? Faith against the clock. The pacers step away. They begin to support as Faith Kipyegon heads towards history here in Paris. As she gets under